Alright guys, check this out. This is going to be my thoughts on Zeus. If you know what I mean. When I say Zeus, that's what I mean. And that's what they mean. And that's what you mean when you say Zeus. Okay? When you say that word, when you say this word, when you say this word, do you understand? You're saying that is what you're saying. That's what you're saying. Because that's not what we call it. That's not what we call it. You call it Yehudi. How the hell, excuse my French, because you know we like to speak French over here. Yeah, right. How? You tell me. How did you go from Yehudi to Zeus? How did you go from Yeshaya to Jesus? Do you see what I mean? You ain't fooling me. The word don't lie. The word stands alone. Alright? They changed the dates, the times, the names, everything. And copied. Same thing that Singularity is about to do. They in charge of everything. They in charge of all that. That's why they got the star of Rimfan, Satan, Saturn, Zeus. Okay? These cats are not playing with you. They putting it right in your face. Check this out. Oh. Yeah? Yeah? Check this out. They don't got it in there, huh? You don't understand. His altar is in Pergamum. Okay? You gotta understand, they worship, they go by his name. Do you understand that? We get the word Zeus from there. We get the word from there. Same word. Do I need to put it like this so you can see it? That's what it is. You understand? That's not how it is. That's not how we're supposed to be seeing it. But that's how they put it. And that's how you say it. So when you say, you're saying and when you're saying that, you're saying that. That's his name. That's what they are. You get it? You understand? All right, man. So this is It's amazing, bro. It's amazing. Check this out. They might have it over here. No? They ain't even got it in the Greek? Uh-huh. Well, I know you got it in the... They? Am I even spelling it right? Yeah. That's how you spell it. Huh. They wear their hair like them and everything, eh? Uh-huh. Do you understand? You got the Olympics. You got the Star of Rimfon on the flag over the people with the name. Do you understand? You guys, that's their orthodox, man. That's what they do. This is what they do. This is what they do. You see what I mean? Oh, look. What? What is that? A moment of clarity. Why would they have it in there if that wasn't who it is? Do you understand? That's what they are. So this is what they want to do. That's why you got Washington State with the Olympic Mountains going crazy over there, and y'all can't figure it out. Y'all can't figure it out. You just don't figure it out, do you? I'm just the word is self-explanatory, man. See, your adversary comes to steal, kill, and destroy. Alright? I come to repent, renew, and resurrect. You know what I mean? Like, this is getting out of hand with how laced in your language the deception goes, to where you think of certain people with you give credit where it's not due. Is that a waste of time? I'm pretty sure it is. It's not only a waste of time, it's a what do you call it? It's not only a waste of time, it's it's an abomination of time. Do you understand? I'm just saying, look, man. I don't know why they can't show it in the Bible all of a sudden. What they in the Bible? For some reason, they didn't want to say it. Oh, I'm saying his name wrong. It's backwards. See? There you go. I'm tripping. It's just like with the J-E, and then you put the S like the U.S., the juice. You got the juice. That's what it is. Y'all don't see? That's who it is. That's what it is. So, let me go back to the Hebrew. Oh, I think that's what it is right there. I said an abomination, huh? So yeah, I spelled his name wrong in the beginning. So we'll go. See, I keep wanting to put that first for some reason. And we'll do. You know what a Lyconian is? Okay, what is a lichen? A lichen is a werewolf. It's a beast. That's why they're saying he's the Zeus. That's where you get the word zoo. Supposedly his origin was he got tossed onto an island or something like that when he was a baby to escape being eaten by his father. Okay. Weird. But yeah. So, and they threw a bunch of like animals and stuff on there. And it's kind of like a Noah's Ark kind of story, I guess. Threw a bunch of animals on there, and it was as they called it a Zeus with a Zeus. Zeus, and his home was a zoo. Okay? Ye-Zues. Jesus. Wow. Do you see this? Do you see this? Ye-Zues. Do you see this? It's Ye-Zues. Jesus. You guys need to put this shit down, okay? save this. We're going to call this right here. We're going to say it like it is. We're going to do that. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to show you how I do it. Watch this. Come over here. We're going to edit this. Right in front of you, live. Just so you know, I wasn't playing with you. Okay. Done. That's gonna be the screen. That's gonna be the thumbnail right there. Stop being deceived, man. See, there's a believer and then there's a deceiver. Do you understand? The opposite of a man is a deceiver. The man is a believer. The math is the man. So if you can't believe the math, then you can't believe the man. You know the man by the math. You do the math to know the man. Okay? It should add up. Adam. Okay? It all should add. The word is self-explanatory. Man. Okay? Where you're created. You're supposed to be a believer. Not being deceived. Okay? You're supposed to be a good believer, not believing in what I mean is, you're supposed to believe in the Most High so that the other things that you do believe in, you don't believe in them. You are a believer over them. When you believe in the Most High, you are a believer over idols. Okay? That's what it is. You believe over. Okay? You got to believe over. How are you going to achieve something if you don't believe over it? You got to believe over it. That's what a man is. Math. You break it down, okay, to the lowest common denominator. From what? From the highest common denominator. From the head to the toe. From the top to the bottom. Enter heaven from above. Heaven must be entered from the top down. Did you not know this? Heaven must be entered from the top down. That means the Most High has to come down onto you. You have to believe in Him. You are in Him and He is in you. Greater is He in you than is in all of the world. So you believe in Him over all of the world. Do you feel what the word is telling you? What the Amra is telling you? What the Yashar Amra is telling you? What the righteous word is telling you? What the Yashar Amra Kadosh is telling you? You have to believe in Yah over this world. So if you're in Him, it's like you're in a spaceship. You're in a relationship. Okay? You're in a Shemayim ship over this world. You are called into this world to be a light. You're not of this world. Okay? So, let me let you know what you call black people, who we truly are. We're not black. Okay? Let me get this, let me dissolve this for you real quick. Okay. Shar-Kor. Shar-Kor. This should be next. Shar. Oh, I need to go to Hebrew. That's why I'm tripping. Shar-Kor. Shar-Kor. Shar-Kori. How is it spelled? Go to Shar. Go to Shar. Let me get to it real quick. Okay, so the point is, Shakur is where it's just like the word charcoal. Okay? Char. Okay? So Char-Kor, we've been brought through the fire, burned, okay? And Kor is whole. What happened? What happened? Kor. I am in the Hebrew, ain't I? Okay. Kor. Kor. Okay, so wait a second. Coal, my bad. Charcoal. I'm tripping. I said Char-Kor. I keep getting that word stuck in my head. Char-Kor. Coal. That's what I mean. Charcoal. Charcoal. It'd be coal. Hebrew. Whole. All. Whole. So what I mean is you're burnt whole. Okay? Burnt whole. We're right. Well done. We're well done. Okay, do you understand? That's what coal. So we're Shar-Kor. That's what the word Shar-Kor comes from. or Sharkor. Is it Sharkor? Oh, maybe I took out the R. My bad, I'm tripping. Sharkor. Wow. They act like there ain't no SH. Okay. This is getting a little long here. Wasn't planning on making this that long. But this is how I find words, man. I look through the concordance and I find the word that we're saying and I look at what it means. Okay? So, and I put the words together to see what they say, because that's what the word is. It's a puzzle. It's a mystery. It's a wonder. Okay, do you understand? You're in it. Everything around you is a result of it. Okay, we're in Him. And He is in us, and we are believers in He that is in us over this world. That is the point of this video. I don't know why I'm having so much see if you don't get it right. Sarkor. For some reason I'm having trouble finding it, but it's definitely see, even if you put like brown, for some reason Interesting. Shaka. See, when I was typing in SH, how come it didn't come up like that? I don't know what they talking about. I've already done this video where I go back and I look up the word Shakur, and I have it in my notes, but the search always yields something when you go back and try to find. It never comes up empty-handed. So I'm always down to seek. You gotta have a little patience for it. See, where did all these SHs come from all of a sudden? See, this is what I don't understand. It's like we hit a whole nother it's not it for some reason it just didn't go. Even though I did show you that Shar and Kur is burnt and whole, there is a word called Shakur. Where do you think that we get the word Shakur from? It's Hebrew. some reason, like I said, it didn't let me type it in, and I have to search for it. And I think that's kind of how I found it before, and I took the screenshots. I was like, wait a second, that's black. That's a Hebrew word? We're going through all the SHs. Until we find it, because they won't let me just type it up for some reason. And when I find it, I'm gonna be happy over this world. You know what I mean? Like, that's what you're supposed to be doing. Like, faith in things that are unseen. But you know what I mean? You just know. Like, hey man, like, this is they really want me to go through all of this to find some that are already typed up. And just like the Zeus thing, like, I know I typed the U before the E, so I was wrong on that, my bad. But this Sharkor thing, just when you thought the SHs run out, nope. I'm pretty sure there's way more SH in this language than in English. This is ridiculous. And it's like we went over some of these already, but it's like they keep popping up or something like that. Some of these are like I said, man, like, they're like renditions of single-use words. They all have their place in prophecy, I suppose. I don't suppose, like, you know, the word can't make nothing of it, you know what I mean? It's always something greater than what you were expecting in this day and age, and I'm pretty sure the previous and the age to come. Like, this is what I go through, man, to, like, literally find truth, is to search words. You know what I mean? There's a lot of words, you know what I'm saying, that we speak in English that are actually Hebrew. This is in wow. Just keeps going. Wow. It's like I said, some of these are so rendition. You go through 100 words and only went like 5 freaking 5 numbers. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. You guys might want to be paying attention to some of this. Like, you might see something that means something to you that might jump out. Let the word jump in you. Guard your mind. Judge everything. This is it. You see what I mean? Like, we just going. I typed in SH and couldn't get none of these words. I typed it in. And watch, when I get there, it's going to be like many renditions of the same word. I'm like, man, I spelled it right. But I ain't going to complain. You know what I mean? Like, there's always a reward. That Shalu back there, y'all saw that? That was that ease and prosperity. That's when you say Salu. When somebody sneeze, or when you want to toast. That's what the Mexicans say. This is it goes, man, it goes. Oh, here we go. We're getting close. Because you could already see it. It says Shakar right there. Intoxicating, strong drink, drunkenness, sheker, Sawkar. No, didn't I type in these words? Like Sakari, higher wages, Seker. It sounds like black people, huh? Higher wages, drunkenness, to become drunk or drunken, Sawkar, Shakar, Sharkar, drink freely drunk, make them drink yourself, come tipsy, satiated with stimulating drink, Shakar, to hire, Shikanye, shaken, we're getting close. Charcoal, Shakal. That's what I'm saying, man. Like, didn't I type these words in? Couldn't get them. You saw me type them in. I typed them in just before 30 minutes into the video. These words are in here. Suffer, abortion, all this stuff. Shakur. Bro, We done went through hundreds. We done went through hundreds. Thanks for going through this with me. But it ain't over. Takes patience, man. You see how much patience it takes? A sig. See, that's why I don't mess with them SIGs, man. See? Yeah, this is what it takes, man. You really gotta, like, you find the word in your head, you just try to get as close as you can. See, this is funny right here. That's actually there. That's actually there, right there, like that, huh? Yep, just like that. Notice that the word before that comes from shita. Look, it says to turn aside, go astray, gone astray, turn aside, turn away. Sita. It's like sit out. Like when you close, say, man, sit out. You know what I mean? Turn aside, turn astray, turn away. Sit this one out. Sita. See? It's all there. Yep. There you go. Great reset. There you go. Deeds that swerve, those who fall away, revolters. Great reset. You better watch out, guys. That's all in their mouth. Y'all don't see what you're saying. But I'm putting it to you just like that. It's all them. They're talking right to your face, telling you what they talking about. You gotta see it, man. You gotta go. They know the Hebrew. They know there's power in the language and the tongue. They keep you away from it. Huh? That's what I thought. Like I said, making you worship Zeus and the Zeus, the Zeus. You worshiping the Zeus, the beast. You gotta get up out of there. The Ye-Zues, the juice. You gotta get up out of there, man. Get on this adult food. Oh, there it is. Shakar was the dawn. Maybe I should just go there. So, Shakar, You know what I mean? The charm away, the dawning of the day, daybreak, the morning. This is what we are. We are Shakur. You understand? This is what we are. That's those that rise up early in the day. Those that are Shakar. That's us. Hard working, up early. Shakar. To look earlier diligently for, diligently seeking. Shakar. To be black, like early in the morning. Do you understand? Like before the sun rises, we are supposed to be up. So that is our environment. We are charcoal. We're charred whole all the way. Just like before the dawn, we are all the way dark. When they say black, see, that's just some other stuff, man. We're not black, bro. See, just like when it says Hebrew, I mean, when you type in Jewish, it don't say that the definition is to be Jewish. It says the definition is to be Yehudi. When you type in Jesus, it don't say that the definition is to be Jesus. It says the definition is to be Yeshua. See? And even then, you type that up and it says, it don't say the definition is to be Yeshua. It says the definition is to be Yasha. See, you guys, you got to get all, break it down. And get to the root, the seed of Jesse. Okay, which is Yasha. Okay? So, we are Yashakar. You know what I mean? Like Yasha, Yashakar, Yashakar, like Yashara. Yashar means upright, right hand, righteous. Measure, Mishar, measure. How you gonna be up early if you can't measure? How you gonna be black if you can't measure? How you gonna be, I shouldn't say black, how you gonna be Shakar? You know what I mean? That's what we are, bro. Shakar. So I got to it. That was I told you. I didn't write it I didn't put it the right way. I tried. But that's what it is, all right? I told you. We're not black. Okay? Stop saying black. Use the word that applies to you in the most purest form. You're using watered, not even watered down, like I said. This shit is put against you. That's why you're called that. That's why we're called that. Okay? It means lawless. Black means lawless. Lacking. Okay? So, I'm just telling you, just like, let it go. Let that black shit go. Let everybody that wants it have it. Let them have it. They want black, let them be black. They want to fight for black, let them fight for that darkness. Let them stay in it. But for us, we serve Yah. We are the Shakar of Yah. You understand that? Okay, that's his mark on us. You understand that? It's not understanding me. It's not me that you're supposed to be understanding. The Word himself is who you are supposed to be understanding. You are supposed to be in him and believing in him. Be in him. Believe in him. Over this world. So that is the motto of the day. I need you to spread this to all of our Yashakar. Yah. Like Yashaya. I'm gonna just go Yashakar Yah. You know what I mean? Like, that's who I am. Like, straight up, that's who we are. Yashakar Yah. You know what I mean? I'm gonna put it just like he said, like, you know, Yashar, Ahaya, Shar, Ahaya, Yashaya, Yashakarya. Yeah, that's how we're gonna do it. All right. So you already know that Ab is the Most High. That's the Father. Ab, like I said, we shouldn't be saying Father. That puts him so far away from us. His ways are above us. We are so in it. You understand that? We're in him. These words, these ways, these words, ways, words, I am the way, I am the word. Okay, do you understand? His way, his word, Yasha, is above us. His word is Yashaya. His word is Yashaya. He said, my Savior. Okay? His word, anything that follows his word is saved. Do you understand that? Okay. Just putting it like that. I just need you guys to understand the truth for what it is. And stop giving credit to these idle, false gods and all their doctrines and indoctrinations and doctors, dragons, drugs, you know what I mean? Draculas, Dracos, Drakes, all your number one shit, Joe Rogans, Dragons, all the number ones. Just let it go. Alright? They all worship black. Alright? So let it go. Just let that mess go. And yeah, man. They got you worshiping black. Oh, black is beautiful. Black is this and that. Man, our righteousness is rags. Yashar. Our Yashar is rags. Do you understand that? Our righteousness is rags. Okay? Do you understand? Our measure, our uprighteousness, our righteousness is rags. Okay? So stop trying to worship this. We are Yashar, okay, by knowing his word, by having a relationship with his word alone. Okay? By following and obeying his Yashar Amra, his righteous word, his righteous commands. His Ahaya Shar Ahaya. He is the Most High. We follow his ways. Okay? His word. So these words program. Your life is in chaos because you're not using the order, the program. You're not ordering anything. You're speaking in Babel. So the programmer is going to send you all of this babble that you seek, but it's all coming so fast and in different and untimed because you ordered it that way. You worded it that way. You misunderstand. All your mess is backwards. All this language is backwards. Okay? They're mocking you. You know what I mean? It's like playing a prank on somebody the first day they get to college, high school, anywhere in the world. They're going to play a prank on the newbie. And the best way to play a prank is to make you mess up yourself. So everywhere you go, you got it in your mouth like a message on your back. Okay. And they all kicking you in the butt for it. And you wonder why. You wonder why. You gotta have good measure. You gotta have his Amra, his commandment, his word. Alright? You gotta have his Torah. His direction. You know what I mean? His Amra and his Torah. It's him. It's his ways and it's his word. His direction is his way. That's his Torah. And his word is his Amra. His command. His word. It's not word, it's Amra. Okay, you understand? Word is a word that you say when you want to relate to someone about that, but you don't want to use that. You know what I mean? It's like using a fake gun to demonstrate how to use a real gun. Do you understand that? That is the language you speak. You speak a copycat, clone, counterfeit, bullshit language. Now, I'm not mad. I'm just saying that you glorify it. You're dying for it. It's in blood. And you're sacrificing your children through this. This language is fire on all sides. And it's burning down the house. It's Babylon. It's what it's supposed to do. It's this language is legion. Okay? You pledge the allegiance in that language to legion. Okay. So I'm just letting you guys know, man, that what we've been looking up here with this, these guys got you by the balls. You know what I mean? Like, they got it all in your mouth and they dribbling them up and down your court, your head, and you just dizzy, and they just making money off you and toss a little crumbs in your face, tossing all these crumbs all over your face, and you getting showered in this dead cream. They showering you with cream, dead cream, these little dead green big faces, blue big faces, red big faces. They changing colors on you. You know what I mean? Brown big faces. They this is money. This is what they making you worship. Counted, numbered, time. They making you worship time. Money. For the love of money is the root of all evil. Time is money, right? So am I lying when I say that that's money? Oh, it's not spelled like money. It don't look like money. Yeah, that's money, man. That's money. It's money. See, some things they put in your mouth to tell you the real thing. Oh, I ain't got no money. You ain't got no time. They're letting them know, oh, shoot, we need to mercy kill this cat. That's why they doing the freaking maid for those that ain't got money. Medical assistance in death. It was called MAD, medically assistant death. But that was just too, up front with the mandates, because you can pull the word mad out of mandates and then look what you got left. Shh. I'll say it again. You can take the word mad out of mandates, with the mandates plural, and then see what you got left. Yeah. That's what they doing. It's all in your mouth, man. So you guys don't understand. I'm putting you on the truth. It takes me a while to seek it out, but when I get it, you know, like I serve it up to you hot. You know what I mean? Yeah, I was a little late on the Shakur, on the dawn, on the daybreak. Little birdie wants some crumbs, telling me I need to eat. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get up off of this. I'm thankful. Tuda Rabba, very much. I'm thankful very much. That's what Tuda Rabba means, like today is a gift. Tuda, I'm thankful. Okay. Thankful to who? I'm thankful to him, Ahaya. Ahaya Shara Ahaya. Kadash. Alright. I'm thankful to Yeshaya Hamashiach. Kadash. I'm thankful to the Ruach Kadesh. Kadash. The Yashar Ruach Kadesh, the righteous. The Yashar Meshar Ruach Kadesh, where everything was created through righteousness, understanding. All right. So, and I'm thankful for the Amra. I'm Tuda for the Amra. I'm Judah for the Amra of Ahaya, Kadosh, Yashaya, Kadesh, Ruach Kadesh. I'm Tuda for the Torah of Ahaya Kadosh, Yashaya Kadesh, Ruach Kadesh. I'm thankful. And that's how you got to do it. Like, that's all I do right there, is to just get a little bit right. You know what I mean? And start from there. And trust me, man. Trust me. I've done a lot of training in my life. And when I really started taking it serious, taking life serious, it took me a while to do things the way that other people were doing it. But I found that the best way to do things is to just put off procrastination and dive into it. And you'll have a better outcome. You will yield a better outcome. I understand this. Okay? It's called fasting, self-imposed suffering for a better outcome in the future. That's when you feel like procrastinating, that means you don't feel like doing something. So you feel like you're going to suffer if you do something. Or I'm going to lose some money, or I ain't got no time, or I'm too tired. Well, you got to suffer, self-imposed suffering, so you can double your money, double your time, double your energy. Okay? Duplicate your time, duplicate your money, and duplicate your energy by self-imposed suffering. What is that? Working out. Getting under the weight and pushing it up when you don't feel like doing it is the best time to do it. That's self-imposed suffering. And you will have a better outcome in the future than when you are supposed to be doing it. I shouldn't say when you're supposed to be doing it. When you feel like doing it, you're not going to get as much out of it as you do when you don't feel like doing it. It's a whole different beast, a whole different body that you're working. When you feel like doing it, you're working your physical body. When you don't feel like doing it, you're working your your spiritual body, my bad, which is, your mental. You're working your head, you're working your core, your shar core, the stuff that's hidden in the dark. You're working that. You're discovering about the truth. That's what you're working. You're getting the wall out of the way. You're getting the distraction out of the way. You're getting the procrastination out of the way. You're repenting. That's truly what it is. You're increasing your chances to achieve your mission. And sometimes your mission is cut out for you by doing such things, opportunities pop up. And that's how I find the truth, is having faith. See, when like you just take a little seed, just a little seed, a mustard seed of what you've already done in life, and say, you know what? I know that if I do something, something will happen. You just take that seed. Period. Nothing comes from nothing. You take the seed of I do, and it is done. And when you take that seed and learn how to multiply that, like, you'll see that, like I said, there's more in you than there is in this world. So don't let this world make you procrastinate. Don't let this world make you feel like you don't have enough money, don't have enough time, you can't be counted on. Don't let this world make you believe in it, because that's the spirit of this world. This world doesn't have enough money, it doesn't have enough time, and it cannot be counted on. Do you understand? All things come through Yashar Ahayashar Ahaya, the righteous. You know what I mean? All things come through the righteous Ruach Kadesh, the Yashar Ruach Kadesh, the Mejar Ruach Kadesh, the Messiah, the Mashiach Ruach Kadesh, the Yashaya Ruach Kadesh, Ahaya Ruach Kadesh. You understand? Like, they're just whole. They're whole. They're all together. They just come all in one. It's packaged. You call on one, you call on the other. That's how he said you can't call on the Father without calling my name. You can't say Ahaya Shar Ahaya without saying Yashaya, which is in the middle of Ahaya Shar Ahaya. Okay. Kadosh, 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 Kadesh, 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 Kadash, Kadash, Kadash. Oh, they just magnify them. You know what I mean? And you're gonna see this world for what it is, and you're gonna realize once you know, like I went to conquer myself in order to conquer the world. That's, like I said, you got to start from within, because that's where the Most High is. You got to get the stuff out of the way of between him inside of you and this world. You got to let him get in between you and this world. You know what I mean? You got to let him out and cover you. Yeah, like fire, like oil. You know what I mean? Like mist, like rain, like clouds, like a rainbow, like lightning. You gotta let him cover you. He does it all. He shields you. He blinds them. No weapon can be formed against you. All this, man. Just let him out. Just let out Ahaya Shar Ahaya and his son Yeshaya. Kadosh, Kadosh, Kadosh. Let out the Ruach Kadesh. Kadesh, Kadesh, Kadesh. You got to understand them. Let them out in the Amrah, his commandments. Get these words out. Get his ways out so that you can follow it. How you gonna follow the way if you're not letting it out? If the dog, look, man, see, this is funny. It just hit me. So in this world, they worship God. They flip it around because they like to pervert things, because they know that, you know, God is G-O-D, God of destruction to them. They like to destroy stuff. So they put the little Illuminati little twist on it, calling card, like, you know, and they said, oh, we'll just put the dog and then say that's man's best friend, just to mock you to your face, because the Most High, Ahaya Shar Ahaya, Yah Kadosh, is supposed to be your best friend, and he is your best friend. You know what I mean? It's a terrible day to betray that friend. Trust me. Terrible. I knew that from a child. Because the dragon that is here will have his way with you. That's what it is. That's what it is. It's terrible. And the dragon will tell you God can't save you, because he is God of this world. We're called into this world to be a light in this world. He is darkness. We're called to be a light. We're supposed to blaze him and shame him, put light on him, let him know, we see you. You're not hiding. That's his superpower, is being subtle. The most subtle creature ever created under heaven. So subtle, he's all in your mouth. You're walking on top of him. Your prince of the power of the air, he's all in your hand. He's all trying to get in your head. He's all in the music. He's all on the TV. It's all in the phone. It's all in the tech. All this mess. You know what I mean? He ain't tech nothing. He ain't tech. He's not tech. Like I said, he's counterfeit. He's copy. He's a clone. I shouldn't say a clone. He just copies everything. He steals and hijacks everything. You know what I mean? Like a horde. Horde. If you ever played the video game, The Horde, I'm going to go to one little thing before I leave. Show y'all the ways of the dragon. This is, they call it video game The Horde. And what does horde mean? Horde is like to be greedy. To go and take something that ain't yours and bring it back to your place, like somebody's woman or somebody's treasures, something sacred, and hoard it all to yourself. So it's pretty simple. What they do is they just go up in here, this was on Game Boy. So what it is you're a dragon in the game. It's called the Horde. You're a dragon and you compete against other dragons and knights or whatever, other players, to or did I have this on PlayStation Pocket? It might have been on PlayStation PSP. I might have had it on there or something like that. Not Game Boy. But pretty much you get to it like this. What are they doing? That's not what I was thinking about. So oh man, they got people rolling up with music in the background. Some crazy stuff. Man, what's this? Y'all tripping. Oh, this is getting graphic. Okay. So, yeah, man. They like to hoard stuff. So, hey, what you doing? Alright guys, I'm gonna wrap up this video. To the robber.